What a great experience to stay before the Lord, to come to the Lord in the Blessed Sacrament. In Genesis 28, verse 16, Jacob woke up and said, "The Lord is in this place. He is in this place, and I didn't know it." He was afraid and said, "What a terrifying place this is. It must be the house of God. It must be the gate that opens into heaven." This is what the Eucharist is. The, a greater experience of God's presence. That is what you find in the Blessed Sacrament. I believe that the reason Jesus gives us Himself in this way is to assist us through life as we make our way towards Him for all eternity, to make us holy now so we can make it to heaven and be with Him more fully in eternity. Along the way, as we grow in holiness, we become better sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, friends, neighbors, and so on. And that is what the Eucharist is. It is so transforming, and it leads us into the contemplation of God who loves us so much. Thinking of this sacrament of the Holy Eucharist takes us into a deeper prayer life, and in reality, the heart of Christian life. And the Eucharist is the source and summit of the faith itself. So, Eucharistic adoration provides an outlet and an opportunity for contemplation. What you are doing in making that act of faith, at least coming to spend time with Him, is developing a personal relationship with God. And it is squarely on these terms, not on your own, because Jesus Himself requested for that. Come to me in the Blessed Sacrament. The main thing is to delve more deeply into the mystery of God's love. That is what you do when you stay before Him. Being before the Blessed Sacrament, you are coming to realize first that God exists. There is a creator of the universe, and He loves you. For me, just focusing on those two realities allows for very deep contemplation, but that doesn't exclude you from sharing with your Savior all your personal hopes and dreams, along with your problems and struggles. Jesus is waiting to hear that. Responding to the call that Jesus is making of us to stay with Him and contemplating Him is a part of God's plan for us, for He wishes us to know Him, to love Him, to serve Him, so as to be happy with Him forever in heaven. That is what the Eucharist is, our heaven already begun on earth. When we begin this practice of staying with Him in the Blessed Sacrament, we do not get tired. Everything about us becomes very loving and peaceful because Jesus gives us peace, the most blessed sacrament. It is the greatest gift that we have somebody to go to. When you are before the Blessed Sacrament and you are open to what the Eucharist is, it's like complete and total self giving. It's just a great gift from God to give us His physical presence and invite us to just sit for a while with Him, that He teaches us to love and to be loved. When you open yourself to the grace of God, by responding to this invitation, God opens Himself to you. You don't have to do anything. He does it all for you, all by Himself. Amazing. That is why I call it a miracle that Jesus is here with us. That Jesus who did a lot of miracles, that Jesus who walked all the way of Jerusalem and of Galilee, doing good all the while. That same Jesus is here in the Blessed Sacrament, calling you to come to tell Him your miseries. Sometimes you have so many things bothering you. You have so many things you are carrying as load in your hearts. You don't even find anybody to talk to. You have so many wounds, so many disappointments of life, so many engagements in things that really leads you into thinking and worrying all this while. But God invites you to come. He does not leak your secrets. He does not tell other people what you have discussed with Him. He's a friend of friends. Like one of the songs we say, what a friend we have in Jesus. All our grief and sorrows we lay before Him. If we decide to carry them, they will weigh us down and even kill us before our time. But when we come to Jesus, we unload our worries onto Him, for He is caring for us. That is why it is amazing when we think of this presence that God has given us of His Son on earth in our tabernacles, close to us. We do not pay for it. The Lord tells us always, come to me, come, come and eat, come and drink, come, come without paying. Influential people in our societies are difficult for poor people to approach them. But Jesus, even in his majesty, even as he is God, he does not, he offers us an opportunity, every opportunity to come to him without paying for it. What a marvelous thing God has done for us. Let us not miss this opportunity of staying with him here on earth so as to be happy with him in heaven.